state of emergency in Florida.
The worst outbreak in years of toxic algae.
Green, slimy, smelly, and flat out dangerous invasion.
100% horror.
Manatees struggling to move.
Thousands of dead fish.
Dolphins, sea turtles, even a 26-foot whale shark.
Some residents complaining of headaches, respiratory issues, and even rashes.
The pungent algae bloom stretches for about 150 miles, growing bigger and lasting longer than years before.
These headlines are not isolated incidents. They are part of a larger crisis known as eutrophication. It is a phenomenon that is turning our lakes, rivers, and oceans into toxic environments, threatening both ecosystem and human life. Eutrophication occurs when water bodies become overly enriched with nutrients, especially nitrogen and phosphorus. These nutrients, often originating from agricultural runoff, untreated sewage, and industrial waste, act like a super fertilizer for algae. But what seems like an innocent green film can quickly turn deadly. Eutrophication's effects are felt on both local and global scales. In 2014, Toledo, Ohio experienced a water crisis that left 400,000 people without safe drinking water due to toxic algae blooms. In Lake Winnipeg, nutrient pollution has led to large-scale blooms threatening local fisheries and the livelihoods of those who depend on them. Globally, over 400 dead zones have been documented, where oxygen depletion has made these waters anoxic and inhabitable for most marine life, devastating ecosystems and economies alike. But eutrophication does more than harm water quality. When algae decompose, they release methane and nitrous oxide, greenhouse gases that are far more potent than carbon dioxide. This creates a feedback loop. As the climate warms, algae bloom becomes more frequent and severe, releasing even more greenhouse gases. For indigenous communities like the Anishinaabe of Lake Winnipeg or the Mi'kmaq along the Atlantic coast, the effects of eutrophication are deeply personal. Clean water is not just a resource, it's a sacred element of life, culture, and spirituality. Harmful algae blooms threaten traditional fishing, contaminate drinking water, and damage sacred ecosystems. Solutions are within reach. In many parts of Canada, farmers are planting buffer strips and cover crops to reduce nutrient runoff. Communities are restoring wetlands to filter water naturally, and across the country, people are advocating for stronger regulations to prevent industrial pollution and protect our water. Indigenous stewardship offers a path forward. This is Kakule Dikakwika Island in Ganawake, a Martian bay now teeming with life. Bank swallows nesting, western cross frog searching for food. Both threatened species have found safety here. But this land used to look like this. Rocky and barren, inhospitable for both humans and animals. An indigenous community project has transformed this place. Indigenous communities such as those leading the water keeper movement around the Great Lakes emphasize balance and respect for nature. Their practices teach us that water is not just something to be used, but something to be cherished and protected. Eutrophication is a call to action. It is a challenge that demands collective effort and respect for our natural resources. By joining hands with indigenous communities and environmental advocates, we can work together to ensure clean, healthy water for all.